What's up, guys? Welcome back to another live stream for Live Video School. And we've got some really cool stuff to share with you. This is our income report. We've been doing this now since November. And this has been fun because we get to track it. You get to track it. And this is the road to 100K. That's $100,000. And you guys are going to be able to watch as we do it and as we build it. And we are definitely making progress. So like I said, today we are going to be going through the numbers. We're going to give you guys the play-by-play, and we're going to discuss everything. We're going to go into all of the numbers. The other thing we're going to do today is we've got a little bit of a test that we're going to be sharing that we decided to do about almost a week ago. No, yeah, just about a week ago. And we are going to give you those results as well. And we're going to do a little experiment here today, and we'll explain a little bit about that so you guys can maybe do it yourself on your channel. So with that being said, I'm going to bring Scotty into the room. Mind you, it doesn't sound like Scotty, but it looks like Scotty because he's got, we're just going to call him Froggy. So yeah, we're going to call him Froggy. So Scotty, why don't you just give the mic a little test? How's the mic doing today?
Well, first I'm mad about how the camera's not working again. Keeps me out of focus. Camera sucks. Let's just say that. Whoever gave me that thing freaking sucked. Anyway, yeah, my voice is gone, and I'm not even sick. I just think it's allergies or something. Because like,
pollen, a lot of pollen in the air.
I feel fine. It's just I can't talk. And then quick story. I had obviously I was teaching today, so I'm talking the whole day, and my coworker who teaches with me is away, so it's just a sub. So it's just me all day talking like this, and I got to do it again tomorrow. So I'm not looking forward to that.
Well, you just sit back then, and I'll take the reins here, and I will. I'll bring us through the promised land. So
you'll probably be happy with that. You know, got
yeah, right.
Stage with me.
Yeah. All right, cool. So let me know in the comments. So real quick, I want to know, is this your first live stream with us? Let us know in the comments. It looks like Anita said 25,000. What? That's right. And I didn't even realize that. I knew that we were about 5 or 6 away, but we must have hit it while we were just before we got on here. So awesome. So thank you for being part of it. All right, cool. So here's what we're going to do. We're not going to dilly-dally. We're going to actually get right into the numbers. Although, wait a minute, I just did think of something. We did have something that we needed to share. That is, we've got a workshop coming up this weekend, this Saturday. And the workshop is going to be all about how to 10x your views in 7 days or less. And if you guys have not yet grabbed a ticket, now this is a paid workshop, but depending on when you are watching this, there's probably some discounted tickets left, or at least there's a handful. So if you want to go to livevideoschool.com/VX, very simple. livevideoschool.com/VX. And you'll go there. You'll see the page. You'll see I've got a video on there. You can watch a little later. It's about a 2-minute video, and it'll explain exactly what we're going to be doing. But we're going to be meeting for about 2 hours, and we're going to roll up our sleeves, and we're going to take you through the process that we've been able to grow this channel, this newer channel, 9 months old. We just crossed 1 million views. Scotty, I don't know if you knew that or not, but
I did know that.
Yeah, so we just crossed 1 million views across the channel, and that's pretty exciting. So our first 1 million views, and today we're going to talk about what that has produced in, well, subscribers, in watch time. We'll also talk a lot about the numbers because that's why we're here today, to go over those income numbers. So let's just get right on into it. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen now. So let's go ahead and switch it over to this right here. And there we are. So let me go ahead and make sure that I'm in the right screen, which I am not, because that's going to happen later. So let me get over here now. This is the screen that I want. There we go. Let me go ahead and try to make it a little bit bigger if I can to fill up the screen. There we go. Perfect. All right. I'm going to walk you guys through it. We'll open up the analytics. We'll show you guys everything. All right. So we started tracking, actually really started tracking back in November, but September is when we started tracking internally. November is when we did our first live stream. So this is what, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can count 5 live streams. This is our 5th. No, this is our 4th, because our 5th, I have March here. That's going to come next month. So it's February. So this is going to be our 4th income report. So the first thing that we're going to share here is the monthly views numbers. All right. December, we had 216,092. January, we went down a little bit, 190,400. And February, 189,800. So just a little bit shy. And you just never know with those numbers. That's why we don't ever want to count on, certain numbers to make a certain amount of income, which we'll talk about. This number right here, I'm always excited to share. This is our monthly subscribers. Now, we do say like monthly subscribers don't really matter as far as, yes, it gives you a metric as far as like how many people really enjoy your content that are willing to subscribe to your channel. And also it allows you to have something to shoot for. It's like, so for us, I've got a plaque back here from another channel, but I want to get one for this channel just as a trophy, just as to say that, you know what, there's 100,000 people out there that actually subscribed. And here's the kicker. We're not asking anybody to subscribe. Okay. And that's the key point here that I want to make is you see a lot of times people will be, coming on and they'll be like, hey, before we get started, I want you to subscribe. I want you to like, I want you to do all that stuff. We're not ever saying that. I want the content to do that for us. All right. And I know that you can do it a little bit later if you wanted to, but I'm just against doing it right up front. But if you wanted to do it later, by all means, go for it. But we don't do it. And you can see right here, we're still getting over 4,000 monthly subscribers. It went down a little bit since last month, but that's okay. That's going to happen. Okay. This one here, I am extremely excited about, and that is our email subscribers. All right. Now, email subscribers, if you guys have been following along for any period of time, and you've heard me talk about this, I've been doing this now for over 15 plus years and have built multiple 6- and 7-figure businesses. And it all comes from that column right there, email subscribers. All right. So those right there, there's coaches and course creators and online businesses that are paying $5 to $10 per email address, per lead. And so if we were to do the math on just our numbers, I mean, we've got over 8,000 people on our email list now. Do some quick math. That's like 40 grand. If we just went low at the $5 mark, there's people paying $10, $12 per email subscriber. So that number excites me a lot. And the other thing is because we're not using ads to get them, we're also getting a lead that is more warmed up. They already like you. They know you a little bit. They're not coming from it from an ad like, hey, what are you going to try to sell me? It's like that. It's just a better relationship. So we're doing it organically. We really like it. And 3,044, I'll take it. And we're excited about that. AdSense money, $1,193.35. And Scotty, while I'm doing this, if you want to get your Amazon commissions up.
I already got it.
Yeah. What do we got?
$13.59.
All right. So I'll have to add that into our total afterwards. Not that it's going to make much of a difference, but it's $13.59. That just about buys you and me, I don't know, 3 or 4 coffees. So yeah. So, but going back to this column right here, I want you guys to pay attention to something. So this was in September, $182.52. And then here, this was in October, $561.92. Then we went up to $14.87. Okay. Then here we had our best month ever because we had a lot more views, right? And it was December. So if you guys know, or maybe you don't know, in fourth quarter, your ad money is always going to be higher because more advertisers are advertising. So that's 1760. Then we took a drop right here at 1312.53. And then we went to 1193 with almost the same views. Okay. And that's the other thing to point out, right? Your views can be the same and your revenue can go down. Okay. Just like it did right here. And the reason why is because, once again, advertisers sometimes are adjusting their budgets. They're not going to pay as much. So if you are monetizing or you're trying to get to monetization and you think, once I get to monetization, man, I'm going to be able to quit my 9 to 5. We're here to tell you, be careful with that. Okay. That's not a good strategy. It's a great little base pay. It's, you can fluctuate up and down. It's okay, but it's something that you don't want to count on. All right. So it is a revenue stream. I'm not going to deny that. All right. Amazon commissions right here, 2133, 179, 602, 1359. So, okay. So we had 1359 last month. This one here, Scotty, surprised me. We had StreamYard, $114.12. So if you guys right now we are using StreamYard. If you wanted to go through our affiliate link, if you're thinking about doing live streaming, go in the description, you'll find that. And if you click on that, you'll be part of that total next month. But yeah, we had someone, I think someone bought a big package because I think we got like $100 commission. It was crazy. Yeah. So $114.12. And by the way, guys, we have not been actively promoting StreamYard at all. It's just been in our description. That's it. It's just like, hey, if you're curious what tools we use, this is what we use. And that's it. All right, let's get on over to the exciting part. Workshops and coaching, $10,617.50. And I'm going to talk about this, okay? And the reason why I want to talk about that is because last month we did a launch, okay, for a program, and we did pretty good with it. And if you notice, this one right here is higher. And the reason why it's higher is because we're starting to build momentum. Whenever you have like workshops or coaching or courses or any of that stuff, and you ever offer a payment plan, the payment plans are going to start coming in on a regular basis. And that almost seems like, it almost acts as like it's a membership site, which you're not running a membership site, but it's kind of like that. That's why our numbers are up there a little bit. Okay. Actually quite a bit. It's almost 4,000, well, little over $3,000, right? So that's exciting. Our total for the month was $11,924.97. Okay. We still didn't beat this month. And this month it's because right here, this $12,189 is when we rolled out our 1K collective for the first time. All right. This here in this month, we didn't roll out anything. This was like a little bit in the beginning. And then at the end, I think we did maybe a workshop or something. I forget. But this one here was, we did 2 free workshops, and then we had people join the 1K collective. We also are collecting for the upcoming workshop. So that's part of it. Or I'm sorry. No, it's not. This is not part of it. This is part of it. So we'll talk about that. This is just for February. That's right. I forgot. That one's not. So anyway, this is the total for the month, almost $12,000. And that puts us at a grand total of right here, $40,028 is where we're at right now. So we're $60,000 away from the 100. And I'm not figuring this in. We've already collected in this month, $23.98. So our total right now, if we were to add that in, would be $42,398. Okay. Not too bad. Pretty exciting. And the thing is once you start doing this, once you start kind of getting in the rhythm here, it starts to compound. Now, I'm not saying every month is going to be like this and you guys are going to be able to see this. This is why you want to be part of our channel, is, you know, you're going to be able to see the play-by-play. Like, we're not hiding anything like this. These are the numbers, right? This is it. And by the way, this is something we started 9 months ago, and we didn't start actually making any money until around August, the end of August. I think we made our first $100. And then September is when we made, where was that back here? This was September. Yeah. September, $182.52. And that's all that we made. And we might've had some Amazon commissions in there. I forget, but not much. Right. And then, so really, if you look at this, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. We're 6 months in, and the first 2 months really weren't much. So it's just kind of the getting started thing. So now the thing is that was 6 months. In the next 6 months, can we do 60,000? I do believe we can. You guys are going to see if we can. All right. So guys, let us know in the comments if this is helpful of us tracking the road to 100K. And if you guys find this interesting, or if you find it helpful, let us know in the comments. All right. Now, with that being said, I did want to go on over here now, and let's see here. Let me share this tab instead. All right. So now I'm sharing, should be sharing. Yeah. Yep. This here is, I'm going to go over here now. All right. I'm going to go into our analytics, and I'm going to go into revenue. And then if I go here to, let's see here, let me just go last 365. It'll give us the full year, even though we haven't been live for 365. So we're over $6,728.59. And you can see monetization started back here in August. Okay. So I wanted to paint this picture for you guys, because look at this, is, even though you get monetized in the beginning, does not mean that you're going to make money, like a lot of money. Like, look, these are like $3 days, $5 days, $7, oh, $12 day. Woo. We were probably celebrating with that one, Scott. You're probably like, whoa, did you see that? We made $12.90 in a day. Right. But then what happens is you start to get days like this, right? Now, they're not always going to be like that, $140.98, because then they can just drop and then they can go up. This is AdSense. Okay. This is what AdSense looks like. It's nice, but it's kind of all over the place. All right. The other thing I wanted to show you is this. This is how much we're averaging RPM wise. This is per thousand. Okay. Per thousand. Now, if we look at this and we're like, okay, so what does that mean? Well, let's look and see what it was for the last 90 days. See if it changes. My internet's going to be slow. Here we go. $7. So it went up a little bit, not much. Let's go ahead and see what it was for the last 28 days. Oh, went down, right? You see how that fluctuates? The other thing is, let's see how much we're making for lives. $8.53 more. And the reason why is because there's more ad placements, because it's a longer video. All right. So I just wanted to, again, point that stuff out. Let me go 90 days, see where we're at there. It's about the same. Yeah, that didn't change at all, did it? Let's go 28. Yeah, not much. About 853, 895. And videos about $6-7. Okay. So just something to keep in mind. All right. Just something to keep in mind. And the other thing is too, you can look at this stuff. This is like how much the videos are earning you. So this video right here made us $594. This one here made $517. This one here made $468. So who here would like a video to make them $500? Anybody? All right. And the other thing is what we're not even talking about. And that's why I want to go back to our little spreadsheet here. All right. Let me go back to the spreadsheet. Is this column right here? That right there is worth to me about $40,000 all on its own. Because if I was to run ads on Facebook or on YouTube, I'm spending $5 minimum and upwards of 10. If I spent $10 per email lead, that'd be, what would that be? Let's see. That'd be 80 grand.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And the crazy thing is there's coaches and course creators paying that. So anyway, Scotty, did we get any reactions in there about, as far as, are people liking this? Should we keep sharing this every month? Are these income reports helpful?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're saying that they like that we're able to open up the books to the public. Something that they're not seeing a lot of creators do, which is what we're trying to, in our space, I guess, of YouTube stuff. I feel like we're a lot more authentic than a lot of creators. And I think that genuinely speaks to you guys, and hopefully it does, because again, we're small creators too, like, even though this channel is starting to kind of get some traction, like we showed you though, 9 months ago, we were small. And even now we're still small. We're not blowing up where we're getting even 20,000 plus views of video. We're not even getting 10,000 views of video. We're getting a couple thousand views of video. Yep. We're still able to generate, these kind of numbers.
Yep. Yeah. Mama says, realistically, some people don't make $40,000 yearly. This is phenomenal to me. You're right. It adds up. Other thing is, I wanted to, where was that question here? Oh, how long have you guys been posting on this channel? 9 months. 9 months is when we started posting on this channel. Let's see. Okay. Jack's Home Studio says, I heard someone else say that live streams do attract a lot more advertising. Yeah, they do, because there's a lot more ad placements. The other thing is here's the other thing that I want people to realize is that when you are doing a live stream, like we're doing a live stream right now. Okay. And I'm going to share with you guys here in a second on what we're going to do with this live stream, because there's something else that we're going to do here that I was doing on my other channel. I'm not doing it there anymore because I'm not publishing there as much, because I'm focusing here. But the thing is once this video is done, right, as far as like we're live streaming right now, think of the live stream as, yes, we're able to connect and interact with you, but also this is a standalone video once we're done. So it's searchable, it's browsable, it's discoverable, it's all of that stuff after that video is done. Now, are we getting as many views on our lives as far as a regular video? No, but there's a bunch that have crossed our 1,000 mark. And if you guys have been following us, you know that our little benchmark is 1,000 views. All right. 1,000 views per video. Or per live. That's what we're aiming for. And by doing that, we get some videos that start taking off, right? Like Scotty, I don't know if you noticed, but we've got that video, the one that we did probably, or I don't know, it's like 5 weeks ago, the Guru one.
Yeah.
It was 142 views an hour just a little while ago again.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah. Actually, let me pop it up. We'll show everyone. Let me go ahead and share this real quick. But this is what I'm saying. It's like
185.
What's that?
185.
It's up. Yeah. So see, it's starting to pick up again. So let me go back here real quick. Over here, this is the live count. So look at this right here, guys. Okay. This right here, this video was done January 28th.
Yeah, I shared it though.
Oh, I'm not sharing it.
I got you.
Okay. There we go. This video right here was published January 28th. Okay. January 28th. And if we look in here now, go into the analytics, this video's gotten 83,300. This is what we call a micro viral video. Now, is every video going to do this? No. Okay. No, it is not. But every video that we publish has a chance. And the reason is because we also do follow a very, very simple formula. And by the way, a little shameless plug here. We're going to be doing a workshop this weekend that's going to be covering that. And we're going to actually help a group of creators that join us. We're going to help them install that framework in their own videos. And it's going to allow them to have a better chance of hitting maybe a micro viral video, or maybe just getting your first 1,000 views. All right. So again, if you are interested in joining us, head on over to livevideoschool.com/VX. V is in Victor, X is in xylophone.
There you go.
All right. And we'd love to have you. All right. It's going to be about 90 minutes to 2 hours. We're going to stay on for some Q&A as well, but we're going to basically walk you through the process. And at the end of that, we want you to be able to take that and then plug it into one of your upcoming videos and then launch it. Like, that's the goal of it. So it's not like us just sitting here talking to you. It's us sharing and then having you take that and then apply it and install it into one of your next videos. So again, if you want to join us, grab a ticket. We'll see you there. But just check this out. This was a month ago. Okay. A little over a month ago now, right? January, February. Yeah. But a little over a month ago. Okay. Let's call it 5 weeks. Okay. This video has gotten 83,300 views. It's gotten 4,700 watch time hours and 2,700 subscribers. And it's made a measly little $419.94. Okay. And not to mention, this thing has definitely gotten us email subscribers. Definitely. Okay. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up as well is because this video, well, it's picking back up again. Like, look at this. Last hour was 194. Back here, look at it. Started to kind of started dying down a little bit. Now, this was early morning hours, which usually drops. But even during the days, like, look at 90, 60, 80, 90, 89. It was hovering along there. But then all of a sudden today, the algorithm decided to say, you know what? We're going to give this thing another push. Let's go ahead and give this thing a little boost. And here we are, 194 and 79 right now. And it's only 25 after 4, right? So it's probably going to do at least 160 to 180 because we're not even halfway through the hour. Okay. 93% or 91.3% browse. And that's the other thing that we always are focusing on. All right. So, how many of you have ever had a video go micro viral? Let us know in the comments. And what we mean by that is if you have 300 subscribers and you've gotten a video that's gotten 10,000 views, that would be micro viral. We would say for you. Okay. Let us know. And then the other thing is that's really interesting. Let's go into the reach real quick. Okay. This is now 5.5% is the click-through rate. Now, some would say, well, that seems kind of low, doesn't it? No, not when you get 1.2 million impressions. It's a lot of impressions. What that means also is as we're getting more impressions, that means that YouTube is sharing it with different audiences and it's testing it. But the reason why it's still getting pushed is because it's holding a pretty strong click-through rate with that many impressions. Okay. If I go here and I go, oh, what was it in the first 24 hours? It was 7.7. Now, this was also running through its A/B split test. Who here wants to see what thumbnail won out of the A/B split test? Let me know, because I've got the numbers. I can share that with you. All right. Let me know, Scotty, if we get some yeses. If not, I'll move along. I'm going to go ahead and go in here now to since update. Here we go. 81,000.
All right, you got a hand raised. Go for it.
Go for it. All right, cool. Reach. We go into reach. Here's our impression click-through rate. There's the winner. Okay. That one there is the winner. If I scroll over here, you can see 52.9%, 47.1 was this one. This was a good one too. I thought this one was going to win. This one won. This is why you never want to guess. And there's also a little formula on what we're doing with these thumbnails. Okay. So there is a framework that we've been following, and it's working. Okay. Now it doesn't work on every video, guys, but it does give us a greater chance of something working. And again, we're going to be breaking that all down in this workshop this weekend. But just take some lessons here. There's nothing fancy about these, but there is things going on in those thumbnails. All right. Browse 90%. It's incredible. Let's look at the engagement real quick. 3.2 or 3 minutes and 21 seconds. Okay. Now, again, you would say, well, that's not that great. Well, it's probably, what is it? An 8-minute video, I think. So about an 8-minute video. It's pretty good. It's over a third being watched. And then the other thing I can do here is go down and check this out. 62% of people are still watching at the 30-second mark, but check this out. Look at this little shelf right here. 85% still at the 10%. That's another thing that we focus on is the intro hook. The hook has got to be really, really good to grab the attention. All right. So anyway, I can keep going here. I can geek out on analytics. Scotty can geek out on analytics. We just love this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you guys there. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments and we'll answer a couple. And then I've got another thing that I want to share with you. And we're going to go into a little experiment that we did, and we're going to share some of those results as well. So let me go ahead and get back here and let's see if we got any questions.
Nessa said, joining on Saturday. Awesome. Can't wait to see you Saturday. Hopefully my voice is fully back by then. Let's
Drink
see.
that honey and tea.
I had some last night. I hate tea. Does the outlier video that we find have to be in your niche? My niche is in the kitchen, so it can't be from car niche. No, that's not true. So I would say for the best results, I would find one in your niche. However, I would test ones outside of your niche. We call that a crossover niche. So you could take one from a car niche and still apply it to yours. You just rework it so it works for, the kitchen space. But I would start by finding them in your niche first. And then again, taking some outside just to test. Because we've had results for ones that work, ones that don't. So it's
yeah. And here's the other cool thing. Here's the other cool thing. Saturday, Scotty's going to be firing it up and going through and showing you guys a deep dive on how to find them in your niche. Yeah. That's going to be part of the workshop, by the way, because that's a huge vital part. So we're going to be doing that on Saturday's workshop as well. I did want to give a little shout out here to Chef Jimmy or Jemmy. Says, I used the title hooks and my impression went up to 6,000 overnight. And what that basically tells me is that, and for anybody that doesn't understand this, I want you guys to understand this because it's really important. Your title, the reason why your title is so important, it's not even the title is so important that someone sees it and reads it and clicks. That's not as important as it's signaling the algorithm to put it in front of the right audience. So what that shows me is that if your impressions went up that high, that means that the title did its job to signal the algorithm to find the audience that you want, and then it put it in front of those people. And then we can kind of go down the road of like, okay, what's next? Okay, we get impressions. That means we get eyeballs. What's next? We need clicks. How do we get clicks? Thumbnail, right? Then we get thumbnail clicks. Okay, that's great. Now what? Now the algorithm's going to look at the retention. Oh, how long are these people staying? Oh, they're clicking and then in 2 seconds they're leaving. The video is boring or whatever. Okay, good. We're not going to keep showing that because the audience doesn't like it. You got to remember, the algorithm wants certain things and we have to feed it what it wants, right? If it doesn't like hot dogs, we can't feed it something. We can't feed it hot dogs. We got to feed it something that it likes. All right. You got to give it the right food. So that's that. There's also other things, obviously, right? Then once we get that, we get them hooked. Then from there, we got to get them to stay, right? And that comes the content. And then from there, how do we get them to binge our content? We call it binge looping. That's done at the end of the video. So there's a lot of little aspects, but it starts with those three. We're going to cover all 5 on the workshop, but that's the title is so important. And that's why I wanted to bring that up. You've got to be looking at that title. And by the way, if you guys have not downloaded a copy of our top 10 title hooks, make sure you put hooks in the comments and we'll send you a copy. All right. Put hooks in the comments. We'll send you a copy and then you can look at those. We'll give you multiple examples and how you can plug them into your niche. But if you can find ones that are in your niche, that's going to be the fastest way to kind of get the ball rolling. All right. And Scotty's going to show that all on Saturday as well. All right, cool. Cool. Ash on the line says, yes, see y'all Saturday. Sweet. And if you guys are just joining us, if you guys are wondering what the heck we're talking about, we're doing a workshop. It's called Views Accelerator with an X, by the way, because it's all about 10Xing your views in less than 7 days. And we're going to just dig in on Saturday. And we're going to show you the whole process, the framework. And then the idea is for you to then take that, plug it into your next video, and then launch it. And here's a little secret I want to share with you guys. And one of the reasons why we're doing this and why we're doing it for so inexpensive is because of this. We want you to get results so we can highlight you. Honestly, like that's the reason why. Like we could be charging minimum of $100 for this. But we're going to charge less than $50. So again, if you want to get in on this, definitely grab a ticket. Head on over to livevideoschool.com/VX. Okay. Again, that's livevideoschool.com/VX. And you can grab one of those tickets. All right, cool. So with that all being said, Scotty, now I want to let these guys know what we're about to do. Okay. Now, if you guys are here still this long in, we're 33 minutes in. Okay. Here's the deal. Right now, we know just from looking at the analytics, this is why analytics are so darn important. Okay. We know that people that come to a live stream, you guys are here and that's awesome. You're going to get some people that are going to stay the entire time. There's people that are going to watch the replay, watch the entire thing. Okay. But there's a lot of people that aren't. There's a lot of people that are going to watch 5 minutes, 10 minutes, right? If we look at our analytics, actually, you know what? I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to share my analytics one more time. And go ahead and pop that screen up, Scotty.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to share this one more time. What we're going to do is we're going to go back into the analytics, to the overall analytics. Go back out of here real quick. Let's go here. And I am going to go into the content. Or no, that's not where I want to go, is it? I want to go here. Content. Yes. Okay. And then what I want to do is I want to go to live. And right here, 9 minutes and 12 seconds is our average view duration on a live. So right now, there's people that are clicking on this video on the replay and they're watching the first 9 minutes and 12 seconds. Okay. That's what it's saying the average is. Why am I sharing this with you? Because right now, I'm about to create a video on the fly that we are going to cut. And then we are going to obviously clip the front, clip the back. And then we are going to share that out as a brand new video. I've been doing that for about 2.5 years on my other channel, Brand Creators. And it worked really well because I only did one live stream a week and I would shoot 2 additional videos that would then get put out as videos that were dedicated videos. Okay. So what this can do is if you're limited on time, this is a little hack. If you're limited on time, you can literally do one live stream. It don't matter if there's 2 people on live, doesn't matter. It's your way of recording content in advance and being able to be done for the week. You can literally be done. All right. Now, Scotty already came up with the title for me and I already forgot what the title is. But he's going to give it to me.
I'll pull it up for you.
He's going to pull it up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up as it's like the intro of the video. It's like the intro. And you could literally do, like, if I wasn't explaining this to you right now, I would have just went into like, okay, and I've got one more thing I want to cover with you guys, and here it is. And then I would pause, and then boom, I'd come in with the intro. That becomes the front of the video. Then we have a new thumbnail. We have a new title. That video now resides all on its own. And then people would say, but Scott, why would people watch that? Because it's already been in a live. Did you just hear what I said? 9 minutes and 12 seconds is the average view duration. Your hardcore fans that see it, they're not going to care. They're not going to care at all. And honestly, they might not even remember. All right. So don't get hung up on that. All right. But I wanted to highlight that. That's the last 28. Let's do last 90, 10 minutes. So let's just say 10 minutes is the average view duration on a live. We've been going now for 37 minutes. There's people that are never going to see this ever. A great opportunity for me to connect with you, but also to now create another video that we can repurpose next week. So I'm technically creating a video for next week that's going to air, or maybe it'll be this week. I don't know. And you'll see it. So keep an eye out for it. All right. All right, Scotty. So what do we got?
Hang on. Give me 1 second.
I can look on the phone. You texted me last night.
No, look right here.
Oh, you put it up? Okay. Yeah, there you go. I tested YouTube comments to beat the algorithm. All right, cool. So you can go ahead and
also don't pan to me because it's not going to sound good on camera.
No, I won't. I'll just do it myself.
Yeah, you're a solo. So guys, if you have questions in the comments, I can answer while he's doing his video. I mean, you're still going to get something out of it, but you know.
Yeah. The only thing is you're going to be in this little preview because I'm going to be sharing the screen. So you're going to probably want to pop your camera off.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share the screen that I want to, and watch how this works, guys. All right. I'm doing this live in front of you. So let's go and share this tab instead. All right, cool. Let me see if I shrink that down. Does that get worse or better? I'll go there. And let me see. There it is. All right, cool. That works. All right, here we go. And then if we have to clean anything up in post, we'll do that. All right. And then Scotty, I'm going to go ahead and pop that up real quick just so I had, or you must have did it on another one. What was it again? I tested YouTube comments to beat the algorithm. All right. All right, here we go. All right, I got to share something with you because I tested putting comments or having comments on a video and liking a video. I tested it between one video of getting comments and one video of not getting comments. And I want to share those results with you. And I'm going to show you if it matters, because everyone talks about, well, you need to get a whole bunch of comments and engagement, and you got to get likes, and you got to ask for likes and all of that stuff. So I decided to do a test and see, does it help? Does it matter? And honestly, we're going to go ahead and see. So let me go ahead and let me share my screen right now. So here is the first video. Now, the other thing I want to mention here is this video didn't get a lot of views. Each of these videos that I tested, I did this on purpose as well. I did not use a title that I felt was going to get a ton of traffic. All right. Meaning I didn't go after a keyword, or I didn't go after a specific hook. I just blatantly went out there, and I'll actually read it to you. Let me just go ahead and get back to it here. So basically what this said was, I can't read it here. So here, Scotty will have to edit that part out. I can't read it. Let me see here.
Hit the pencil.
That's all right. I'm going to go over to the video itself.
No, just hit the pencil.
I don't like that. Hang on, guys. See, this is what's going to happen. So now we're going to clean this up.
Uh-oh.
Great. We lost. We're gonna clean it up in post, guys. This is how it works. Oh, that was great.
Man, you're trying to make your editor have a lot of stuff to do. It's crazy.
It'll be clean. It'll be clean. Oh, where was it now? All right, here we go.
It's the first time doing it.
I know. All right, here we go. All right, so this video right here was the first one of the experiment. And basically it said, don't like or comment on this video, YouTube experiment. That was it, okay? It got 564 views. That's low for our channel. We're always averaging over 1,000 views. But I kind of knew that that was going to be the case because people would look at this and go, don't like or comment on this video, YouTube experiment, what the heck? Like maybe I'll click on it. But we did have people that clicked. But here's the thing. We still had people like it. We had 9 people. And I believe, how many comments did we have here? We had 3 comments. Okay. You got to always get someone that just has to try to mess with the experiment, right? So this one right here, I'm going to go ahead and go into the analytics so you can see this. All right. And you can see 567 views, 1 subscriber, but let's go ahead and let's take a look and see what the reach says. 7,500, not terrible. Okay. 5,000 or 5.1% on the click-through rate. So, okay. Does it matter? Well, let's go ahead and look at the other video that I basically told people to comment on the video. So let me go ahead and share this one. This is the other video. Now this one here said, comment on this video, YouTube experiment, 224 likes and let's see here, 353 comments, 940 views. So does it matter? Well, I would say it kind of does. This wasn't a clear winner, but I would think that yes, it did get shared a little bit more. And I mean, shared by the algorithm, not necessarily by people sharing. And the reason why is because I do believe that each of them were probably given a similar opportunity to be seen, but this one here got pushed a little bit more. Is it because of comments? Is it because of likes? Let me know in the comments if you think that it matters. Let me know if you think this was a clear enough winner. All right. I personally do think that comments matter, and I think likes matter some. Okay. And that's the key word there is some. Let me go ahead though and dive into the analytics of this one because I want to look at the click-through rate on this. And let's go ahead and see what this one was. This here was lower. Okay. So this is interesting. This is why we love running these experiments. It got over double of the impressions. Okay. But the click-through rate suffered. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and look at the click-through rate down here. And let's go ahead and scroll over. So this one here won. Okay. Out of the 2. But still out of the gate, it was a 4.8. This is low. Okay. But it got more impressions. So a lot of times you're like, well, if it gets a low click-through rate, then I don't know, then 16.3. How does that make sense? Right? The other one got less impressions, higher click-through rate, and it did better, but it didn't do better on views. Very, very, very interesting. Let's look at engagement. So here the engagement is 1 minute and 39. And again, you have to remember these videos were only 4 minutes long. That was another part of the experiment. All right. But let's kind of compare this. So this was 1 minute 39 on that. Okay. And I'm going to go back to that other video and let's see if I can find it here. Here we go. All right. So 7.5. Scotty, am I still there?
I still see you.
It says my browser lost connection with screen audio. I don't need screen audio. Okay. No. Woo, here we go. So 5.1% on the impressions or the click-through rate. Here's your impressions. Let's go ahead and let's look at this first. Oh, we did have a winner on this one, a clear winner, 59.9%. All right. That's crazy. That one won. That's interesting. All right. But let's go ahead and look at the engagement. About the same. Okay. So about the same. So why did the other one get so many more impressions? Now I'm starting to think that the comments and likes did have something to do with it. Because if we go back here and we say, okay, this one here, let's go to reach 7,500 with a 5.1 click-through rate. If I look at engagement, it's 1 minute 38. Now let's compare the other one that we were just looking at. Let's go ahead and switch back over to that one. Okay. This one here, 942 views. Let's go to the reach, 16,300 with a 4.2. So this one here was lower. got more views, engagement about the same. The only difference was comments and likes. So I am going to go out on a limb here, and I am going to say, yes, I do believe that comments, I don't know about likes. I mean, we did get more likes, but I would say both comments and likes, which basically means engagement, does help a video. Now, does that mean that you should be asking for likes and comments? Well, I wouldn't say necessarily ask for that stuff right in the beginning, but what I would do is as you're delivering your content, I would be asking questions like I did here in this video where I said, hey, you know what? Let me know. Do you ask for comments? Do you ask for likes? Do you think it matters? Like, just ask questions and tell people to comment. Okay. Very simple questions. And then the other thing you can say is something like this. Hey, if you're enjoying this content so far, do me a favor and hit that like button and let the algorithm know that you liked it, or let other people know that you liked it. Say something like that. There's nothing wrong with that. I just wouldn't do it in the first 30 seconds. I would wait until you started to deliver some actual content where people are getting value. All right. Now, another thing that is a huge driver in getting impressions is your title. And if you struggle with titles, well, I shot a video right here that walks you through exactly how to use titles. I've got 10 of them for you, and I'll show you how to incorporate them in your own niche. Watch that video next, and I'll see you there. Cut. See, now it's a little messy,
Yeah,
but I think we can fix that.
We got to hire an editor for that one.
I think we're going to need an editor for that one. All right, but that's how you do it, guys. Guys, was that helpful? Was that helpful? Us fumbling around and showing you how that's going to work. Now, the cool thing is you guys are going to see the final version of that.
Yeah.
That's going to be an interesting.
You won't see any of those mistakes.
You won't see any of that fumbling around. But anybody here that watches all the way through here, they're going to see it. And that's okay, because those are like your true fans, right? They're the people that are like, oh, that's really cool that they shared that, right?
You know what's funny, though, is what I thought of. Even though, honestly, that was more technical stuff. Like, it wasn't like you were fumbling words. It was technical stuff. But regardless, you haven't done that style in a while because
I lost
you
my
used to do it
touch
every week. So you probably lost your touch.
Yeah.
You got to get the
I'm
training
a little
wheels.
rusty. I'm just a little rusty right now, you know, but I think the mistakes could make a cool hook. It could. Awesome. Yeah. So it looks like you guys did enjoy that. And I did do a little call to action over there on the end. You saw that, right? But yeah, that just was a little bit clumsier because I was actually sharing things. But technically what I would do is I would do it just like I typically do another video. Maybe we'll do that another time, maybe next week. Right? Maybe next week what we'll do, because I'm going to do another video and we're going to clean it up. It won't be necessarily maybe sharing stuff like that, but maybe I'll pull the whiteboard out and I'll do just one live. Would that be helpful? Let me know that in the comments. You see what I did there? I just asked you guys to comment and let me know what you think. So that's the stuff we have to incorporate. But Scotty, I think after going through that data, I do think it mattered.
Yeah.
I think
it mattered. I don't think it necessarily is going to make your videos go viral, because here's the next test we haven't talked about, right? Two things that you could talk from that video in particular.
Yeah.
One, a lot of people don't know that was posted an hour in between each other, or 2 hours in between each other.
We didn't mention that.
That's one, right? There's another test. Both videos were only 4 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
What if those were 8-minute videos?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, like, because think about the view duration, right? Does that matter? Because your average view duration was only 1:30, with our average is like almost 4 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So did that tank it because it's not our average? You know, usually if you have a better retention, usually you get a better push.
But here's my thing, though, that the reason why I'm saying it worked. Those impressions, we didn't look at that before until just now. You got one that said, don't leave a comment, 7,000 impressions. The other one got 16,000 impressions. That's over double the amount of impressions. Our click-through rate wasn't as good than the other one, but it was close.
Mm-hmm.
Our average view duration was the same.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't much difference. The only difference was likes and comments. That was it.
Yep.
And we posted it 2 hours apart. So guys, a little more detail there that we didn't share in that little clip that I probably should have. But you know what? It's okay, right? It's like, this is what we're trying to tell you. That video is going to be good enough to ship, right? We're just going to ship it. And you know what? We'll see what happens. What's the worst that's going to happen? It's going to get a few hundred views. It might get 80,000 views, right? So stay tuned.
I'm glad you brought that up because, guys, the other day I posted a video on Friday. The video only got 500 views, right? Terrible in our eyes because it's, low. However, something that really spoke to me after that, because I was like, you know what? Maybe it's just because it's my face. It's not my demographic, like whatever, right? And that obviously still could be a thing, okay? But we had someone in our 1K collective. It was actually in our creators video lab who reached out. They had a video do really good. And they said, I got this idea, the title idea from your pizza video, which was that video I posted that only got 500 views. Said, I got the idea from that. And it gave me even more ideas from that single video. So then just that let me know that I gave value. Like the value wasn't bad. It just might not have gotten the push,
right? But
I still gave good value, and someone still got something out of it to where they were able to succeed. So that's why, honestly, our base goal is 1,000. Like, even if it's less than 1,000, it's still not bad. But like, even just 1,000 to a lot of big creators, that's terrible. But really, it's like we're hitting a lot of people. Even those 500, I had like 2 or 3 people say how much it helped. We even had, we're only averaging 1,000 on our podcast. And Chef Jemmy just said, your podcast on YouTube Shorts was a game changer. Thank you for that. It helped me greatly to answer one big question I had. Like, just imagine that, like, even if you only get 300 views on a video, but you don't know the impact you had on 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 20 people, right? Could have been all 300. So stop looking at the views as much. Like, yes, we get caught up in the same thing. I did it personally last week, but then that kind of like brought me back to earth and like, oh, the whole reason for the video wasn't to get views. It was to give value, right? I gave the value, and it was brought to my attention that it was worth it, right? Everything was worth it. That I posted.
I mean, it's a little hit to the ego, right? Like that. That's about all that it is, right? Everybody has an ego. Everybody's like, and I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just kind of like you just feel like, oh, my video's not good enough. Like you feel like that, right? And you know it's good. And I've had those. Like I've got one right now. It was like a video that shared our YouTube funnel that made $19,000. I'm like, that's going to be a banger. That thing's amazing. Like if people just took this and ran with it, I mean, that's like a $500 video lesson. That's, if someone applied it, would earn them so much money over the years. And it got like 500 views. And it's like, really? But here's the key. And this is something else we'll be sharing in the future. Those are on your shelf, right? That's your shelf content. And that video that you shot is you're going to shoot another video that's going to be kind of like that video. And then you're going to go, if you like this video, watch that video right there where I showed a boring pizza niche that's crushing it right now. And you can see exactly how they're doing it. I break it all down. Go there, watch that. I'll see you there. Boom. And then you just link them to that next one. And now you got this nice little wheel of content that you just keep kind of going back and forth with. So anyway, yeah, this is the stuff we do, guys. Like we geek out about it. Saturday, okay? We are doing a live workshop. I've mentioned it in the beginning. I'm going to mention it again. If you have not yet grabbed a ticket, right now we do have early bird tickets. There's only a handful left, depending. I haven't looked at. They might be gone right now, but there's still going to be tickets. They just won't be at the early bird price. Still going to be under $50. All right. So for Scotty and I to be with you for 2 hours, we're going to break everything down so you can install the framework that we're following, that we've followed to build this channel. Over 25,000, just crossed 25,000 subscribers today, 9 months. And you saw the numbers in the beginning, right? Our income numbers that we've done, over $40,000 to date. All right. Monetized in 89 days. And we're still learning though. But the framework that we're doing, we're using that, but we're just tweaking it, improving it a little bit, tweaking it, improving it a little bit. If you want to hang out with us on Saturday, head on over to livevideoschool.com/VX. The question we always get asked is, well, what if I can't make it there live? I've got another commitment. It's okay. If you get a ticket, we're going to send you the replay and you'll get lifetime access to it. So you can go back and watch it. And here's the cool thing. You're not just going to get the replay. We're going to actually break up the replay and you'll get the edited version of that as well. All right. So basically what that means is instead of it being 2 hours long, it'll be in little chunks because we're teaching these components in little blocks. All right. So you can ask questions on there as well, but only if you're there live. If you're not there live, you won't be able to ask questions, obviously. But we'd love to see you there. It'll be Saturday, this coming Saturday, March 8th. All right. And we'd love to see you there. So guys, if you guys did get value from this, smash that like button. I mean, just crush it. Don't break your phone. But go ahead and, just give us a little love if you can there. That would be amazing. And yeah, just stick around if you want to see more updates like this. And if you want to see the income numbers every single month, if you want to see some of these tests that we're going to be running, if you want to see how we're going to be using lives now to do additional content for our week so we can kind of like get it done here within that hour. So yeah, just let us know. Chef Jemmy says, crush it. Awesome. Main Caper says, can you briefly explain the pizza niche idea? See you Saturday. Yeah, I mean, the video Scotty shot was basically, and it was funny, he shot it because we were using it as an example for our 1K collective call. We were doing a group call for our creators video lab, which is part of our 1K collective class. And a guy is, he's got a channel that he helps pizzeria owners. And so Scotty found an outlier title and he kind of went through the whole thing. And then I was like, Scotty, you got to do a video on this, showing this boring channel and how this guy's getting crazy amounts of views. And now Scotty's going to turn those into like a series that he's going to do. But basically the whole concept is just, the guy, he's been running a pizza business for over 19 years or something. And then he goes around, he interviews like pizzeria owners, like 700 of them, but he had a really good intro hook and Scotty broke it down. We'll link that up in the description as well. Did I freeze, Scotty?
You did freeze.
Yeah. It's probably my camera.
But anyway, because now you're black screen.
Hang on.
Got my ticket. See you Saturday. Awesome. Can't wait to see you Saturday. Getting ready to go. I'm excited. I'm excited to share with you guys what the Title Ninja does all day.
There we are. We're back. All right. We will wrap this baby up. I want to thank you guys. And if you guys are coming Saturday, can't wait to hang out with you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. And the thing is guys, it's like no BS, no fluff. Like we're just going to get there. There's no like, oh, we're going to do this long introduction and all this stuff. It's just, we're going to get there, briefly set it up, tell you about the agenda, and then we're going to, boom, we're going to go in and just start breaking down that framework. So if you'd like to be part of it, we'd love to have you. And that's it. So get out there, make it happen, and we will see you hopefully Saturday. Take care, guys.